So let's go.
Happy summer, everyone. It's Texas on Tap with Miss Helen and producer Kyle. It is some summertime hot out there, ain't it?
Yeah, I started melting just hearing the word summer. Oh
Yeah.
man,
I
it's
tell
been
you what,
crazy. Oh, go
I
ahead.
know water is my best friend. Like me and water, that's my best
Mm.
friend.
Yeah, it's been crazy
Mm.
here in Austin. It was like yesterday evening and this morning it was just pouring, and now it's back to 175 degrees outside. So
I know.
we're here. I want to go to
Where?
Colorado.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, just gotta grin and bear it. Have some summer fun.
Yeah, yeah. I think I got a little sun last weekend, and we'll talk about that after we talk about some music.
Okay. Let's see. I guess I'll kick it off.
Cool.
All right, let's talk about. I just absolutely love Paige Lewis ever since her first release, and spent some time visiting with her when I got to meet her. And she came out with this song called Manager, the Karen song.
Hmm.
And it is so quirky and it is so funny. And I really wanted to get in touch with Paige to get the full story behind it, but maybe we can have her on the podcast and have her talk about it.
Yeah.
But Manager, the Karen song, and it's like, it's just funny. Like some of the lines like barbecue on my sandwich, been told to wait a minute, it's been three if you could count. That's some of the words in there, but it's like, excuse me, let me talk to the manager. There's a lyric in the line, I bought your stupid ticket. Now you're gonna pay everything I want, play everything I want. And it's lady, you're in luck. This one's for you. And then she goes into the manager's song. So anyway, check it out. It's out to radio. Paige Lewis, super duper sweet girl. And that's a really cute song. Next single out to radio from Ty Laramore, and the name of the song is Wish, and it's a super duper great song between the music in the background and his voice, and it's that lost love kind of story. If I had one wish, I'd wish that you could be sitting next to me again, always wishing for that chance to have them back. And then I like the one line where it talks about you have to stop living in the fairy tale sometimes you just have to let it go. But good solid song from Ty Laramore. And now we'll open the tap room for an awesome song. Y'all listen up to this one. Remi Mae and Sunny Sweeney. This is Classic Kind of Thing. Wow. Remi Mae, Sunny Sweeney, Classic Kind of Thing. My favorite part in that song, I love it. Record is stopped, lift it, flip it, drop it, spin it.
Oh yeah.
That's the best. That is the
Yeah,
best.
that's real cool. Very
So,
visual.
yes, that's my favorite part. So, great song that is out to radio as well.
Yeah, and anything with Sunny is gonna be awesome. That
Mhm.
Remy Mae, she's got a lot of cool, really cool songs out. So check her out. And then jumping into mine, let's keep the tap room doors open. And Kylie Frey dropped another brand new one from her upcoming release, and let's listen to it. It's called Hell of a Life. Just another taste of the upcoming release from Kylie Frey. This song's really cool. I like just how traditional kind of all the releases so far on this have been.
Mhm.
Her being based in Nashville these days, I kind of wasn't expecting that, but she's like sticking to her roots. You know, she's Louisiana, Texas, all that stuff. And I kind of got some like Dixie Chicks influence on this one. It's just like a really traditional, kind of like a country standard chorus, just about everything about living a hell of a life.
I
Um,
love the I love the attitude in it, but my favorite, okay, again, the gravel flying, sliding in sideways. It was like, whoo, just
yeah,
cheer that went on.
yeah,
Great. Yeah, that
and
was.
right, and I feel like we just talked about the last one a couple weeks ago, whenever it was released to streaming, but that one's already gone to number one.
Mhm.
So who knows how fast this is going to climb if she's putting it out to radio. There's also something big in the way of television coming for Kylie. She's been teasing on social media, so keep an eye on all that. And then next up, I want to talk about Willow Creek Junction. These guys are new to me. They're from, I believe, the North Houston area. It looked like they're playing some shows in Magnolia. So
Like Magnolia, yes.
yeah. So this song is called Best Boots. It just came out to streaming today, and it looks like it's the first from them in a couple years, I think since 2020. It's really cool. I like kind of like the big vocals on it. I dig a train beat intro. It's just a cool vibe. Super simple hook that's going to be stuck in my head for many days. So check that one out, Willow Creek Junction.
And again, that's got that dance hall 90s kind of sound
Oh yeah.
also.
Oh
You can
yeah.
tell that country Magnolia influence. I would love to find out where they used to listen to their music in that area back when it was like much smaller. But yeah, definitely it's got that 90s dance hall vibe.
Mm-hmm. Um, Okay, and then last up, sorry, I just had a thought. We'll come back to that. But last one's Erin Viancourt or Viancourt. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but shout out to our friend Jen from Generate
Yeah.
Promotion for sharing Erin with us. Apparently, we should have known about her, and I checked out her music, and she was
I,
right. We should have
well,
known about her.
I listened to a radio single when it came out. Yes. And
Okay, cool.
actually, Jen and I had been, well, that's another story, but yes, she'll be coming on the podcast. There's ways to work through this scheduling.
Yeah, definitely. But so Erin was brand new to me. I had not heard about her, and it's surprising because she just signed with Cody Jinks's late August record label, and so she's got this single out. It's called "Should Have Known Better." Her twang's like one of a kind. I was listening to
Mhm.
it in the car with my girlfriend, and she said it sounded very Dolly inspired, and I totally agree. It's like vintage, but got that kind of like modern twang flair on it. Really cool. And the full length record drops later in July. So we're gonna hopefully get Erin on the podcast to talk about all that beforehand. And that's my picks for the week.
Nice ones. And so now it's time to look at the charts and talk about morethanmusiccreations.com.
Mm-hmm.
You can't see, but I've been wearing my stuff. I love it.
Yeah, I need to get me a necklace. I'll just start rocking one. I feel like
Yeah.
everybody will be asking what it's all about if I'm wearing one of those. But yeah, so More Than Music Creations, you know by now who they are and what they're doing. It's just all in the name of a good cause. They're becoming good friends of ours at this point, and they're both heavily involved in the music scene. So yeah, go check out Michael Kelton if you see him pop up on your calendar. He's doing all kinds of cool singer-songwriter stuff, putting sidemen on display in the Central Texas area because he is a singer-songwriter himself, as well as the drummer for Pat Green. And then his wife Michaela's handcrafting some of the coolest jewelry I've ever seen in my life. So head over to morethanmusiccreations.com, check it out, support them, and then we'll have a bunch of cool stuff that we're collabing with them on our website here pretty soon. So yeah, keep an eye on all that. And it looks like Helen's working on pulling up her charts.
Yeah, like I said, I'm loving my jewelry. I love it, and I'm getting some more. Okay, so looking at the Texas country music chart for this week, number 5 is Kyle Park. He went from 9 to 5 with Me When I Drink. Grant Gilbert, Six Pack State of Mind's at 4. Wade Bowen's Honky Tonk Roll, which stayed at number 1, is now at 3. And then Adam Hood maintained number 2. Can't Stand Leaving, because from 4 to 1 is Turnpike Troubadours with Mean Old Son.
Dang.
Texas
I mean, that's not
Regional.
surprising.
Yeah, I know. It's like just a few weeks. Texas Regional Radio Report, Wine, Beer, and Whiskey, Cannon Brand is number 5 this week. Mark
Whoa.
Powell. Yeah, Mark Powell, It Goes On, is at number 4. Turnpike Troubadours went from 8 to 3 with Meat Old Son. Kylie, of course, was number 1 last week with Red Dirt Cinderella. She is at number 2. And Jamie Richards, number 1 for him with Lakeview Grocery
Dang.
Stores. Yeah. CD Extraction, top 5 for this week. Grant Gilbert stayed at number 5 with Six Pack State of Mind. Kylie Frey stayed at 4 with Red Dirt Cinderella. Adam Hood's at 3, Can't Stand Leaving. Number 2 this week from number 1 is Wade Bowen, and Turnpike Troubadours, Mean Old Son, is at number 1.
Yeah.
Was that all of them? Yeah, that was all of them.
Yeah, that was it.
Okay. That was everything.
Yeah. So I was talking about got some sun. It was actually one of the craziest weather situations I ever remember being in. We started the weekend playing a show in Alpine, Arizona, which is kind of like northeast up in the mountains. And it was in the 40s by the time we were playing at sundown, and then drove down into Phoenix the next day and it was like 125 degrees. So
Oh my
it's kind
gosh.
of I got the full experience within 24 hours.
Yeah, you went from extreme to extreme.
And now I just came back to constant extreme, and this is my life.
Right. It is summertime. You
Yeah.
gotta learn some tricks and how to stay cool.
I need to find a pool and just a pool that's right next to a mosquito truck.
Oh, no. Well, well, that's
Yeah.
called get the water hose out and spray some cutter. That works. But
Okay.
actually, it's been so dry here, you would be happy. This is a good time for you to come because we haven't had that many mosquitoes.
Really? Wow. Oh God, it's so humid outside. I start sweating the second I walk out the front door.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. So big weekend coming up for you.
No, nothing crazy this weekend. Get to relax quite a bit. We're kind of chilling until the end of next month, actually. So we've got some time to relax. What do you
Cool.
got going on?
Oh, the same old, same old.
Yeah.
You just never know around here. Last weekend was a fun weekend. We had our like I talked about, the East Texas boy brought the redneck here, so we had
Mm,
some fun music, and I got them all set up. Like I did a little display with some palms behind them, and put a little area rug down because mainly it was damp underneath where they were playing, and I didn't want them to get their gear and stuff wet. So
right.
I told them, just pretend you're Pat Green, okay? Catch up a rug.
Get a little too drunk, I mean?
Miss
Oh, I
Helen,
might have to
Miss
cut
Helen,
that.
no, no, no. It was a lot of fun, but yeah. So, hey, I have to ask you a question. Do
Yeah,
I appeal as a high maintenance person?
I think you kind of appeal as the opposite of that.
Okay, thank you. See, okay,
Are y'all, are y'all fighting on the
no,
podcast
no,
right now?
no,
This is
no, no,
juicy.
no, no. Because okay, you know how Ron likes his White Russians, and I call it a high
Mm.
maintenance drink because I have to put like
Oh,
extra ingredients in it, and
yeah.
so everybody that knows us, when he says he knows me to get White Russian. It's like everybody will yell high maintenance. Well, there was some chick at the sitting in our group, and like she don't know me like that, and she popped off about me being high maintenance, and I was like, whoa. Would you like to see this non-pedicured toe? Does this look high maintenance to you?
Oh man, that's hilarious.
But I think I do need some high maintenance. I've been working pretty hard out in this heat and here with the podcast and doing different
Yeah.
things. But I was like, me, never.
Yeah.
Never.
You deserve a little high maintenance though, for sure.
Anyway, so
Wow.
yeah, I just had to bring that up. It's funny how things can pop out of people's mouths, and it's just like,
Yeah. I think we're all probably guilty of it, but yeah, it's just funny whenever those things catch you off guard. It's like, huh?
yeah. Because then I thought, do I look that bad? I mean, like,
All right.
there. Yeah. Anyway, so funny stuff. Funny stuff.
Yeah.
I like to be the encourager for all my girls. Like,
Yeah.
it's like cheer them on with whatever venture they're going into. But Lord Jesus, do not call me high maintenance because that is far, far, far away from my
From
situation.
reality. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, well, I'm gonna spend my weekend chilling. I'll probably try to find a pool somewhere, and I'm gonna practice my carpentry skills, building a planter box in my backyard,
Awesome.
and a lot of nothing, hopefully. So
That's
really
good.
looking forward to that.
Okay.
Find some new Texas country music to listen to.
Okay. There's a lot out there.
Hmm.
Like, it's like, I'm just like up to here trying to keep up, but it's all good. That's what we're here for. This is what
Yeah,
we do.
yeah. I feel like it speeds up with the sun. People got to keep up. Everything moves faster. But who do we have? We had oh man, who was on the podcast this week?
Drew Cooper.
Drew Cooper. Yeah, we had
Let's
Drew
see.
Cooper this week.
Let's see who else is, because I know we did okay, we're bad.
I don't even
See, again,
know.
I have to look at my calendar
I'm gonna
every
look. I'm
morning.
gonna look too. I'll pull
You're
it up
making
right
me
now.
feel better because I thought it was because of age. I was like, things are
No, there's
escaping me,
lots going on.
but I think it's just being so overwhelmed.
Yep. Yep, absolutely. So we had let's see, we had Drew Cooper on this week. That was awesome. You guys know how much we like Drew. That was his second time on the show, and he's got a new radio single out. So check that out. Holly Tucker's gonna be on the podcast this coming week. She's got a new album coming out. And then we've got like Erin Watson, Shane Smith, West Texas Exiles. We're talking about Erin Viancourt or Viancourt. Hopefully soon we will know how to pronounce that correctly. So all kinds of cool stuff coming up. You guys do the thing, like, share, subscribe, tell everybody.
Yes.
Also, I wanted to give a quick shout out to a new project that I'm working on, if that's okay.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, so me and Bree Bagwell have been working on her podcast for almost a year now, and it's finally time to share it with the world. So this coming Monday, head over to onlyvanspodcast.com and check it out. We've got 2 new episodes dropping for the first time, and then there will be a new episode every other Monday following that. So lots of fun stuff, kind of behind the scenes, van talk, chit chat. It's interesting. You'll have to check it out and see what it's all about.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Hilarious. And also co-starring Whiskey, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. Well, of course. Whiskey is the star, like always.
Okay. All right. Awesome stuff.
Alrighty. Well, have a good weekend. Good to see you.
Okay. You too. Cheers.
Cheers.